building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing Jones. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jones on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go play action here on 1st down. As is complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Giants 10, Commanders 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First and 10. the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Jones on the move to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Jones on 1st down, dancing to his left. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a give right side Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 24, Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On second down, Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Jones just going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's got it to Collins, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they suffer defeat.